Hello and welcome to my channel here, Fast Ginger. We are racing at Daytona road course in the pickup trucks with tuning available to us. I was able to qualify on 5th place, and we are battling our friend King Pit Dog, and then we get hit in the rear. And here we're going to replay that and see exactly what happened. And there you go. So the green truck there rammed us off the road. So we are dropped back down into last place. And I'll tell you about the truck. It is a 2011 Ford F-150 SVT Raptor. And I was able to put in the suspension, lowered it completely to the ground, added the gearbox that is fully customizable, wide body kit, front end, side, and low profile tires. I think they were the biggest rims with the widest tire to give it more stability through the corners. And here we are catching up. As we saw back there, back in the back, somebody went off the road, and thankfully when they got reset we didn't hit them, so that's always good. So we're on the high banking now here, and I learned that you stay low, and that is the fastest way through that corner, because if you go up high, I don't know, it just you get slowed down, so you got to stay low. And we are heading up to the bus stop here. The braking point is about 150. And there we go, hit the anchors. And this had a really tight spot for the penalties. And then that first lap was something crazy, so it had a bunch of penalties, and you'll see that. That's why we're in this view right now, is because you'll be able to see quite a few penalties, and we make up quite a few spots because of said penalties. Staying in the slipstream there of the hobo. And there's 1, 2, 3 spots we've made up. So we've gone from last up to 9th place. And almost went into the back of Racing Hobo. And you can tell from his truck that he did not do the wide body, and so therefore he did not do the wide tires. So he's on the stock tires size and the non-wide body kit. You'll be able to see that on my truck here in a second. And you were at a serious disadvantage for the cornering without the wide body kit. So see, look how wide those tires stick out. So, you know, more rubber on the road means more grip and better cornering prowess. So get a good run there on the Racing Hobo, and I believe we're going to get a good pass here on the inside. Nice and clean. Good acceleration off, and that's due to the big wide tires and the extra meat on the ground. Keeping it low here on the banking. Really is a really pretty game, I must say. And we're trying to track down and just get as many spots back as we can after losing them from being punted off the road. And being careful into the bus stop. Don't want to go. You can put 2 wheels on those yellow curbs, but not 4. Once you got 4 wheels in it, then it's a penalty. So we definitely have lost those people that we passed way back there, and catching the folks in front of me. And Wesley J will definitely enter into the picture here for a while. And we go across the start finish line to begin lap 3. Trying to go down on the inside to outbrake, and I think I went a little wide. They also were a little wide, and that allowed me to catch up and get right back on the back of Wesley J. And I wasn't sure what happened here, so I had to go back and look at it. We'll take a look at what happened from the in-car. And my braking point was right about there, and then he broke way early, so I made an evasive maneuver to avoid hitting him in the rear and getting a penalty. So we were able to maintain that, and it did kind of push us back and brought that white truck into the picture, but we were able to gather things back up and maintain that position. He definitely tried it on the inside move there, but with the better traction out of the corner, I was able to consolidate that spot and maintain it, and then get into this corner. And I made a move on Wesley J, but I think he had a really good gearbox gear selection on that, and he was able to stay with me in the straight stretches. I don't think my truck was quite as fast as some of the others in the straight line, but we'll see that here coming up. Definitely the trucks behind were in the slipstream of my vehicle, and I think they got a better run out of the bus stop here. You can see this coming up. So definitely got a good run out of that. My friend King Pit Dog had made a mistake and was off, so we gathered another spot, so we're up to 6th place. So from 13th, actually from 5th to 13th back up to 6th, I guess that is. Yeah, 6th place. And we actually get up into 5th place because of a penalty being served. And we're starting lap 4 of 5. And I definitely outbroke myself there and went wide, and that allowed me to lose at least one position there. Machiavelli was not able to get past, but I'm back on the back of Wesley J. He went a little wide, but he was able to keep it under control. I think maybe I thought I may have tapped him and did not want to make that pass, so just trying to keep it clean, keep it fair. A little squirrely there. Got a good run through that corner, good exit. Trying to stay in the slipstream of Wesley. Got a little bit of a slide coming out of that, so I went low, able to maintain that, so it's a drag race. He drops back down into the slipstream, and I was kind of worried coming into the bus stop. Actually, I don't think I was worried in the bus stop because I knew that I had better braking than he did, because he would have to brake a little earlier because he's on the stock size tires. But I was keeping it tight there and trying not to get it. And he got a really good run off that, as you can see. So I made him go wide because, I know that coming into this first turn is going to be, I want to be on the inside of that one, not on the outside. But something weird happens here coming up. And I knew about it, but I had forgotten about it. I was trying to stay low, trying to keep that corner low while we go side by side, and then boom, the imaginary wall, and then the drift. So, yeah, at the end of the pit lane is an invisible marker for it. So I was just trying to stay low, trying to make that inside move. And boom, right there I hit that, and that kind of hit me into a skid, and then I had a definite drift going and did not hit him, and was able to maintain the position I was in. But I knew I needed to get around him before I got to the straight stretch. I believe he made a little mistake, went wide there. I took advantage of it, and you can see the girth of those tires. And that corner, I had found out if you go in, I dropped into the lower gear 5 or higher gear 5th, the back end would be nice and stable through that corner, because if I went in 4th, that back end wanted to get happy and slide out. So the fastest through there, drop up into 5th and take that corner nice and smooth. Good exit out of that corner. And as you can see, I've pulled out a nice little lead from 5th place or 6th place, so I'm up into 5th. Nice. So all I got to do is safely navigate the bus stop, and we got a good race. Could have been better since I started in 4th place. Maybe I started in 5th, 4th. I can't remember. I think I started in 4th. So we could have at least gotten maybe a podium, but it was not in the cards. I'd done the race earlier, maybe 2 other times, and both times had gotten wiped out on turn number 1. So that's just how the cookie crumbles, I guess, at times. Safely made it through the bus stop. Heading here through the final corner. No penalties to take the flag. And 4th place happens to be the dude that took me out in turn 1, so we could have had 4th at least. So there we are, finished that in 5th position, so that's not too bad. I'll take that. But it was real fun in the pickup truck. So 5th place in the Ford F-150 Raptor. Pretty fun race. Daytona's a fun track. We've done it quite a bit. So alright, well, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please hit the subscribe, and we will see you again another time.